Hi, today is February 6, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 201 for the year, More Elementary. Far be it from me to state the obvious, but if a book is called Sherlock Holmes, The Complete Novels and Stories, Volume 1, then it's not really complete, is it? You would need the other volume or volumes, which presumably would also be called Sherlock Holmes, The Complete Novels and Stories, even though that volume or volumes would be no more complete than Volume 1 is. This is more elementary than anything that Holmes ever asserted as elementary to Watson. Poem number 202, Meaning. It means a lot to me that this means a lot to you, because it means a lot to me, too. And this means, perhaps, that we can find meaning in how much this means to us both. And if we can, that would mean a lot to me, and I'd like to think that would mean a lot to you, too. Poem number 203, In Space. Back when I lived in space, I wore a spacesuit, and I did my space job, and I ate space food. I was married to a space woman, and I had 2.5 space kids. I listened to the latest space music. I learned all of the newest space dances. I lived in a space house and drove a space car, and I sometimes won a lot of space money at the space casino. Sometimes I missed back when I lived in space, but it was over 20,000 years ago, and if I were to return, the life I had and everyone I knew would be gone, and it is better to be here on earth and to have my feet planted on solid ground. Poem number 204, The House Cat. The house cat was a cat made entirely out of houses. Soft, fluffy, feline houses. Calico, black, white, brown, and orange houses. When the windows of the houses were open, you could hear the cat purring. When the windows were closed, there was no telling what the house cat was doing. The often mysterious house cat lived in a house far bigger than the houses that the house cat was made of. Far bigger and far less soft and fluffy and far less feline than the houses that the house cat was made of. I just realized that you're going to ask, if the cat is made of houses rather than a single house, then why isn't it called the house's cat? But unfortunately for you, right as you're about to ask that, I will have to take an important call, and when I get back, you will have forgotten your question. Poem number 205, last poem of the day, The Cat House. Yes, some cats are sex workers. They have sex with other cats in exchange for cat toys and cat treats and other cat stuff. Fortunately, income disparity among cats is not as wide as it is among humans, so the cats that work at the cat house have a pretty easy life. They work about 4 or 5 hours a week, as do most other cats, no matter what their profession is. I just realized you're going to ask, why don't some cats work harder so they can make it to the top of the heap? The answer to that is that cats simply aren't motivated by greed or by the desire to have more than other cats. Capitalism doesn't really work on cats, so cat sex workers and cat plumbers and cat CEOs and cat laborers all make more or less the same amount in cat treats and cat toys and other cat stuff. If you think cats have it easy, you might ask yourself why humans have it so hard. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.